Hello again folks, and hope you're still all in good health. I recently went down to one of the farms I've got permission to shoot over with my HW97 to see if there was anything about the place. And I wasn't long there till I noticed that there was quite a few magpies outside the mail house door. Thankfully the shed opposite the mail house was empty and the door was open just enough for me to get the barrel out through and get a safe shot. That's the first one down, and caught red-handed with its beak stuffed full of meal. There's no point putting it back now, mate. My HW97 has a V-match tuning kit fitted to it, and it's shooting 177 caliber RWS superfields at around 12 to 13 foot-pounds of energy. And yes, it is on my FAC, as all air rifles in Northern Ireland are considered firearms. Back to the day at hand, and another opportunity, this time on the mail house roof. I definitely hit it hard, but I couldn't see where it landed. But it couldn't have been too far away, as within a short period of time, the rest of the magpies went absolutely nuts, with birds screeching and calling everywhere. Too slow. I should have had that one. But with the amount of chaos going on around me, it wasn't too long before I got another opportunity, again on the mail house roof. This time I got the shot off and dropped it where it stood, but things went very quiet after that, so I decided to go out and lift the birds I just shot. And this seems to be what they're after. It's not quite meal, it's maybe crushed oats or something. Somebody will probably tell me in the comments. But there's a whole hell of it in here. Aha! And there's the bird that dropped out of sight. It really only landed about 10 yards to the right hand side of the door. I don't know about other people, but I think magpies are a really pretty looking bird. Look at the blues and blacks on the wing and the greens on the tail. It's a shame they can be such a menace at times though. Things really went quiet at the meal house, so I decided to drop into the cattle house to see if I could get a few more birds there. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm using the Tactacam 5.0 and the FTS unit to help get the scope cam footage. I was a wee bit hesitant putting this on a spring-powered air rifle at first, but it seems to be managing it okay. Just a quick look around to make sure the bull's not about and we're good to go, hey. Unfortunately, the first opportunity is just too close to the cattle, so I pass it up. It seems to be that the big sliding door that's usually there has been replaced by a gate, and the birds seem to like landing on it instead of the water pipes high above the cattle that I usually shoot them off. Thankfully though, patience finally pays off and I finally get a safe shot at a magpie up high in the pipes. A few minutes later, and another one arrives. It sees the dead one laying on the floor and starts kicking up a racket. until I interrupted it mid-chorus. At this point I decided to move, just a few yards to my right. There only is a 4-inch post here to hide behind, but it should give me a nice safe shot at any bird that lands in the gate. And as soon as I got there, this jackdaw gave me a great opportunity. There's no wall here unfortunately to lean on, but there is a metal flange welded onto the right hand side of the beam, which is just big enough to get the little Dutch beanbag onto to help the rest of the rifle on without getting it all scratched up. I'm sure I hit that magpie. It was only 20 yards away, but it still flew round and back out over the wall plate where it came in from. I was going to put it down as just another miss, with the pellet shaving a few feathers off on the way by. That's until I heard the other magpies kick up a stink in the field outside, which is usually a good indication that the bird's down. There it is there. That bird must have flew, what, a good 100 yards before dropping dead. I knew I hit him. I probably spoiled the pot now, walking out round the whole farm looking for it. But at least I've accounted for. Well folks, a bit of a shorter video this time, but at least I got the HW97 out and blew the cobwebs off of it for a change. I've been thinking about getting a custom stock for it, but still haven't decided what. But anyway folks, take care and look after yourselves.